6-0, ladies and gentlemen. 6-0 against Southampton away from home. I did not expect that. Let's bring on Real Madrid. Let's bring them on.
All right. Here we go. Back again on the other side of the coin.
Welcome back to the other side of the coin, ladies and gentlemen. 6-0 thumping of Southampton, I have to say. I was nervous moving into this particular match because of how we've been moving in the last couple of matches. But it was so good to see, ladies and gentlemen, these players coming out with such intent and literally blowing Southampton off within the first 30 minutes. I believe it was like 4-0 after 36 minutes. Possibly could have been even more. Timo Werner himself probably could have scored 6. But some really, really good performances, which we're going to touch on. But I have to say, look, yes, the second half kind of got a bit boring. And maybe later on, it kind of looked like players were just relaxing, which is fine because we've done the business. But I just hope that moving against Real Madrid now, yes, the confidence is high. That's fantastic. But don't get complacent. Don't get too overconfident because this Real Madrid team ain't going to do what Southampton just did, because Southampton literally just opened the legs up like that. They literally did. But we can only do what we can with the team that has been given to us in front of us. I'm very happy. I think the most important factor in this particular match was the fact that we kept a clean sheet. Very, very big factor for the defenders, big factor for the midfielders to ensure that we keep a clean sheet. And there was one very big save from Mendy to keep us, making sure that we kept that clean sheet. So, look, I've always said, Mendy is the number one Chelsea goalkeeper. There's no doubt about that. And a lot of people have been screaming out for Kepa. And there's no disrespect to Kepa. Kepa's been fantastic as well. But I didn't want Mendy to be dropped. And if anything, if he needed to be dropped, it was more to do with just to get some mental break. I suppose maybe the entire team is feeling things outside of the football ground, off the field drama and whatnot that's continuously happening for Chelsea Football Club. But it's a great way to move into the Bernabeu now. A very big victory, a thumping victory, and hopefully the players can now go into the Bernabeu with the right attitude, right mind frame, and bring that same energy. You can't expect Real Madrid to do what Southampton did. You're still going to have to work hard because this Real Madrid team, they don't need to force the game. They're 2 in front. So they could possibly be in a mid to a low block, look for a counter-attack. So if we go out there and just go gun-ho and leave everything open at the back, they'll catch us out with players like Vinicius Jr. and Benzema. But let's talk about some of the performers, ladies and gentlemen. I think for me, my man of the match, and it's very close. Yeah, Timo played an excellent game, and kudos to Timo that he has. But a lot of the performance we saw today, I have to say, I need to see consistency. I am gassed by what they did today, but I need to see consistency because throughout the season, you haven't been good. That particular person that we've talked about, Timo Werner, excellent game today, but he hasn't been good all throughout the season. So I want to see him now produce performances like that week in, week out. But this particular match was set up for him brilliantly. Do you know what I mean? The opposition playing a high line, so open. That goal that Timo Werner scored, Bundesliga goal, I believe it was his first goal out of the 2 that he scored, maybe his second one, I can't exactly remember. But the one where there was a long ball, defense was high, and it was a Bundesliga-style goal where he just ran past the defender, went around the keeper, and slotted it in. That's exactly what he used to do in Leipzig. Most of his goals were like that. But for me, he's not the man of the match. He scored 2 goals. Overall, his energy was great. His passing, link up, everything was great. And I think the opposition suited him as well. He fancies Southampton generally. But for me, man of the match was Mason Mount. Mason Mount. Forget about the opposition. But some of the things he was doing in this particular match was, I kid you not, was Lampard-esque. That screamer from outside of the box, brilliant technique. That pass to Ruben Loftus-Cheek for the first goal, I think it was his pass that went to Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Then Ruben Loftus-Cheek crossed it in. I don't think it was his pass for that one. But Ruben Loftus-Cheek then crossed it in. Mason then tapped it to Alonso. And that was a very good assist as well. And Alonso scored. But there was another pass where Mason dinked it towards Ruben Loftus-Cheek, which was brilliant. I don't know if that ended up being a goal. Maybe that was a cross where Timo Werner put that header in and it hit the bar. But overall, Mason Mount's passing was great. Vision was great. His pressing has always been great, but it was on the point today as a team. He was winning balls in midfield. His intensity and energy, and obviously the shooting technique, assist as well. 2 goals for Mason Mount, 1 assist. And he looked lively. And I think the haircut went a long way. Getting that haircut, he didn't have to continuously to need to do this. And it would be bothersome, I suppose, when you have long hair that's consistently coming on top of your eye. So maybe that was a trick so that he can just forget about, keep stroking his hair. So for me, man of the match, Mason Mount, ladies and gentlemen. Next up, I really do want to talk about N'Golo Kante. N'Golo Kante, guys, if you have seen that match, one distinct thing that I saw that he didn't bump up too much. It was as if he was instructed that, look, N'Golo, we don't need you to enter the box. Okay, every now and then, if you sense an opportunity, do that. And that's what he did for that opportunity that he had in the second half where he tried to chip Foster. When N'Golo Kante is trying to chip the keeper, it's a long day for the opposition that they're having a tough time in the office, which obviously Timo Werner ended up tapping it in. I think that was Timo's second goal. But Kante predominantly just stayed deep and he ensured that the midfield wasn't opened up. And that's why we looked fairly, cohesive in midfield and we looked in control and we were far more compact. We weren't all spread out like the way we were against Brentford and Real Madrid, where we looked like it was all open. We were very compact. We stayed together, short passes, opening the opposition up and finding those spaces, really manipulating the space that was given from Southampton. So N'Golo Kante's performance was great. Ruben Loftus-Cheek as a right wing-back played really good game. But the positions that Ruben Loftus-Cheek was taking up was more like a right mid, right wing. So it was good to see him put on those really, really good crosses. It was his assist for... it wasn't his assist. His cross that went to Mason Mount that laid off to Alonso. He should have got an assist initially with that, going to the byline and whipping that cross in for Timo Werner. But overall, he was a blockbuster. But I wouldn't advocate for him to play against Real Madrid as a wing back because Vinicius Jr. will absolutely maul him. He would have a lot of defensive duties, and I don't think that would be wise. A lot of the people were saying that, does he play as a right wing back? No, not at all. I think Reece James has to play as a right wing back and has to make sure that he has Vinicius's number. So for me, look, Timo Werner, fantastic. Mason Mount, man of the match. Ruben Loftus-Cheek, a very good standout player as well. N'Golo Kante. Kovacic in midfield was supreme as well. Bar maybe 1 or 2 off passes here and there, losing the ball. But he was instrumental for progressive passes all the time. He has to start, ladies and gentlemen. He's a player that we've missed. I can't believe he didn't start against Brentford and Real Madrid. So he needs to start. Defensively, Rudiger, Silva, Christensen, they looked very good. Not in trouble except for that one chance that Mendy made sure that he mopped up. Besides that, nothing really falling for Southampton. And overall, ladies and gentlemen, we've been able to give some rest to players like Kai Havertz, who scored as well. Kai scoring another goal. I just want him to just keep racking up these goals. And he looked all right as well before he got substituted off. And rightly so. Time to get some break for him. Hakim Ziyech got some minutes. Pulisic got some minutes. And yeah, it was a very, very good performance for us. Alonso as well, ladies and gentlemen, I have to say, a goal, could have had 2 more goals from the left side. He picked his moment, went to attack, and defensively, he was very, very good. So overall, a very, very decent performance. Let's have a quick look at some of the things from social media before we wrap things up. Let me know who your thoughts in terms of your man of the match, how you feel about the match as well. Before we go any further, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to let you know the Pro Football shirt promotion is on. Check out the description below, and the link will be there just as it is over here. Use my code to get further 10% off. Everything is 50% off. It's a fantastic place to get some jerseys. As I said, I've got 4 of them. I know sometimes some of you guys might have some issues with delivery, but eventually it does come. Like, it takes a little bit of time for me to come in terms of delivery, but it eventually comes, and I've got 4 of them, and it's the cheapest replica you're going to get. It's as good as the real one. Late the latest one that I got, ladies and gentlemen, is this one, the Trivago one, which is like very much Inter Milan lookalike. But there's all sorts of Chelsea jerseys available there. You can put the Club World Cup badge, the Champions League badge, all sorts over there. And as you can see, £36 for this one in terms of the Club World Cup, and use my code to get another 10% off, and £30.99 for the Trivago one. Use my code, get 10% off. So look, fantastic. Get in on that act on this. The promotion is on over here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's check out some stuff that's going around in social media. As you guys know, Jonathan was part of my watch along. Let's see what Jonathan has to say. A very good performance against a team that was there for the taking. Werner, Mount, and Alonso in particular had a field day, and 6 could have honestly been 9 or 10. Big confidence boost for Tuesday, but we can't get overconfident or look too much into it, as Madrid will far better. Exactly, will be far better. Let's see what else is saying, everyone. Race Divino, Mateo Kovacic versus Southampton, 90% pass rate, 120 touches, 94 accurate passes, 2 key passes, 50% dribble. He had a fantastic game. Fantastic game. Mateo Kovacic needs to start against Real Madrid. The players were fantastic today, but Tuchel deserves massive credit for picking them up and getting this performance out. Just need another Tuchel tactical masterclass at the Werner. I have to say, it's true. We've praised the players, but we have to praise Thomas Tuchel. The pumping that he must have given the players off the back of that Real Madrid game, these players have woken up. They've woken up, and let's see if they can carry this on against Bernabeu. Let's not forget the fact we are the reigning European champions and world champions. We need to give Real Madrid a good go for their money. So let's see what happens. PYS, Mateo Kovacic made more attacking third passes, 24 out of 30, attempted more completed dribbles, 2 out of 4, won more ground duels. You see, these are all important. 24 out of 30 more attacking third passes. Very important that we're aggressive like that, ladies and gentlemen. Shiam, the only big takeaway from the game is Tuchel needs to eat chocolates a lot more regularly, because that's directly impacting our games now, because Thomas Tuchel apparently spent last night eating a lot of chocolates and watching that Real Madrid game. Ben Chilwell, ladies and gentlemen, great response today. Let's bring it Tuesday, boys. Look at it. He's angry. I love it. Arsenal lost as well, ladies and gentlemen. That's brilliant. That's good news too. Arsenal losing against Brighton. They're in the mud at the moment. Look at this, Brighton. We've all been there, Arsenal. We've all been there. Arsenal with a 2.2 XG, losing 1-2 against Brighton. Brighton, not even an XG of 1, and they ended up getting 2. And Brighton, very, very cheeky. We've all been there. Safe to say, I mean, it would have to be a calamitous bottle job if we were to lose the top 4. We shouldn't be losing the top 4 from here on in. Let's see what Nizar Kinsella took on, winning 6-0. A very good performance offensively and defensively, was outstanding. The statistics of challenges won was outstanding at halftime. Through winning the challenges, we were able to be dangerous in transition. I love this. This is what I want to see against Real Madrid. Be aggressive in attack and in defense. Be aggressive in defense, ladies and gentlemen. It's very important. People sometimes don't understand. You can be aggressive in defense, and that's what sets up games. Man United and Arsenal drop points and Chelsea win. Big weekend. What a weekend, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys enjoyed that weekend. I thoroughly have. People would say it's the trim, but it was the fact Mount was allowed to drift and drop deep to dictate the attack was why he and the attack cooked so much. I love it. Look at this, significantly younger than them too. Mohamed Salah, goals plus assists 30. Son 20, Harry Kane 18, Mason Mount 18. This is, look, I need consistency. From Mason Mount. That's the most important part here. Top away day, class result up the Chelsea from CFC Daily. Nice picture there of Chelsea gathered together. So look, ladies and gentlemen, look at these hands up. Enjoyed that. From Thiago Silva from the Chelsea Football Club. So let's have a look at this from the Chelsea main page. A fantastic team performance, but who's your man of the match? As I said, for me, it is Mason Mount. I'm going to go with Mason Mount. Let me know who your man of the match is. Emphatic. Ladies and gentlemen, hope you guys have enjoyed this. Make sure you smash the like button if you have enjoyed this video. If you're here for the first time, subscribe, hit the bell notification to stay in touch with all my content. And make sure you check out the promotion for pro football shirts. Get yourself a jersey, 50% off, further 10% off with my code. Get in on the act and enjoy it. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, see ya.